Thing is, with your lowest function, certain things can trigger it, and you're not used to being in that state of mind, so that you can get overwhelmed with it. What up, y'all? So yeah, I had to delete a video recently just because it's a sound error. But I'm gonna keep doing types. It was a type session. I had a little sound. There was a lot of echo going on, so I decided to delete it. I might redo it, might not. But I want to talk about. Let's talk about the INFJ Door Slam. You want to hear my perspective on it? That's just a common topic people talk about. So basically, what people say it is just when an INFJ is dealing with a narcissistic person and they get fed up and they pretty much emotionally detach from them and they cut them off forever or something like that. Now I'm gonna break it down a little more in a little bit depth, and I'm gonna try to use the functions to try to explain it from a more functional perspective. Yeah, so pretty much, if you want to talk about what functions I think the door slam is for an INFJ, I think it's when INFJ is using their TI and their SE, because in a way they're kind of like they're like a twisted. I wouldn't say they kind of become a version of an ESTP almost when they are in that state where they door slamming. So pretty much what happens is, so also another thing to add to that. Well, first let me explain this before I go into that. Well, okay, so the door slam. When INFJ door slam, the reason why they are kind of like a ESTP, the reason why it's TI and SE is because pretty much it's just like when extroverted sensors, SE dimes especially, they tend to experience things and then they move on from them and they detach from them. They know, like extroverted sensors, SE dimes especially, they don't. They like to experience things, keep it pushing. They like to gather information. They're in a gathering state of mind, gathering information all the time. So this is why people say ESTPs, they tend to, out of all 16 types, a lot of people would say ESTPs handle rejection the best. They move on quick and detach, and then the introverted thinking part is where they emotionally detach from you, just like probably more like an ISTP probably, because we're able to emotionally detach from things. Okay, so I hope I explained that well enough. If that makes sense. It's just like, so to further elaborate, SE dimes, and not just SE dimes, SE users in general, we know how to experience things. We experience things and we move on from them. We all about getting a lot of sorts of experiences and stuff like that. So when the INFJ, so this is how it ends up happening sometimes. I say sometimes an INFJ end up having to door slam somebody because they could be in their NI and their FE mode too much. Excuse me. Too much. So they won't know how to really set boundaries and stuff like that. It's kind of how it happens. They might have trouble setting boundaries and letting the person know that they don't like something. So they'll let it bottle up until they finally just door slam. And they detach and stuff like that. I guess it's kind of looked at as a punishment thing. I guess it can be a punishment to a narcissistic person. But, yeah, it happens from them bottling up, bottling things and being trying to abuse their FE and be too polite. Now, it's not always a good thing when the INFJ door slam. There's cases when INFJs will door slam and it's not for good reason. It's not because they are right. Like they'll do it to innocent people too. Sometimes if they're toxic, INFJs can do it to innocent people who not doing nothing wrong too. Like the way that it would happen in that way is like the INFJ, like some INFJs can be like, if they don't develop their extroverted sensing, the way they'll use their extroverted sensing, it will make them be like a shallow and fake person, pretty much. They become these real shallow and fake people, and they become real materialistic and stuff like that, like they low SE. if they're trying to use it improperly, or if they're unhealthy or toxic. This is kind of contrary to what you would think INFJs would be. Like it'll be like kind of weird. It's kind of weird to think about. You think like shallow people would be like censors and stuff, but no, sometimes INFJs can be like those shallow materialistic thing. Thing is, with your lowest function, certain things can trigger it, and you're not used to being in that state of mind, so that you can get overwhelmed. So they can get overwhelmed with materialistic things, and they become these real materialistic sort of people sometimes, in some cases. Very inauthentic and materialistic people, so they'll look at people as a way of just using them and stuff like that. And then like, when you are of no use to them anymore, they'll door slam. That's a way that they can use it if they're a toxic person. Now, if they're not a toxic person, or, I mean, I wouldn't even call this healthy either, because you should be knowing how to set boundaries. You got to learn that skill. They'll just have trouble setting boundaries and let people know. And even in that case, sometimes the person doesn't have bad intention. They just don't know that you have a problem with something unless you tell them, you know what I'm saying? Or express it to them. Now a healthy INFJ, when it happens, they might do it. They might be telling the person, but, you know, they might be telling the person they have a problem with certain things or whatever, and the person just don't listen. You know what I'm saying? The person just be toxic, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's all I got on that. I'm trying to add more variety to my channel. That's why I've been doing back to type sessions again. I want to start uploading different types of content. I'm going to still be doing the INFJ videos and stuff, of course, but I want to just add different things in there too, in the mix. Because maybe some of the people, the people, like INFJ videos always get more views, so I figure maybe some of those people that watch those, they might start watching my other content. So I think that's my way of helping to balance things out. I think I might as well just keep making INFJ videos and then add some other stuff in there too. I'm going to encourage y'all to go watch my other stuff that don't get as many views. Well, I don't just talk about INFJ, because it's not just about INFJs, of course. You know, most of the masses now, you know, but anyway, I think that's all I got on that. Hope I elaborated on things well enough. Thanks.